Looking for a new career? Welcome to Do HVAC Training Service Center in North Charleston. Enroll today in our comprehensive HVAC training hands-on field experience-based program, covering troubleshooting, maintenance, installation, and more on various HVAC systems and ductwork. We offer EPA and NAEP preparation and testing, along with various certifications. Enjoy payment options. Achieve certification in under 5 months. Enroll now for your new journey of skill development and career advancement. Log on to dewhvactrainingsc.com to inquire.
This is the Extra Point Podcast.
Have you had that, pinch me, I'm the Sun Devils coach moment yet?
Only when I cried for 4 minutes before I could speak. Other than that, no. It makes you want to make this place as successful as we can make it. I mean, every day you wake up and you're blessed to do what you're doing. This is literally home. Home.
Was it something where you always knew you were going to be a coach?
Yes and no. For a while there I wanted to play, and then I realized that wasn't going to happen.
So you blew your knee, right? Is that
the
story? So I would imagine that was pretty traumatic at the time, but do you look at that now as any sort of blessing that got you on this track?
It's exactly right. I mean, you never know. Sometimes the worst thing that could ever happen to you turns out to be, when you look back in 15, 20 years, a changing point in your life for the better. And just a testament to, I truly believe, everything happens for a reason. Wake up every day with a positive attitude and go to work and control what you can control. And I think, that brought me to this point. If I didn't get hurt, I probably wouldn't be here.
What has the last 3 weeks of your life been like?
Busy. I mean, busy, for lack of that's about the easiest way to describe it. I mean, I don't know a quicker answer than that. Just meeting with players, building relationships, talking to recruits, finding out which kids fit the culture here that we're trying to create, getting the Valley to truly believe in the vision here, which is super important, that this state believes in what we're doing there. This state supports us. This state sells out the stadium. They tailgate. We create an environment that is almost something that's so fun that if you're not there, you're missing out.
Yeah, and you hear that, I'm sure you've heard it too, the sleeping giant moniker, and you've been at other places. So how, as you look at your experience at Memphis and Florida State and Oregon, how do you get that giant to wake up? The
giant mantra and all that, I think it's just the city has grown. So as the city has grown, there's been more things to do. And I think the key is, when there's more things to do, you have to make our product the best product in town on that Saturday. There was a time here, this was the thing to do. If we make Arizona State football, Arizona State athletics the thing to do on a Saturday, right? When recruits come in and see a sold-out crowd, right, that matters.
Why do you think you can win with Arizona kids?
Because if you look at it, they win all over the country. A local kid who stays here, who meets the people in the Valley, is going to have all these connections to help them be successful in life, whether they play in the NFL and return here to retire or not. And that's where we need parents of these guys who don't want to have an influence on their kid's decision, because it's their decision to say, man, let me help you on how life works.
How close do you think this place is to really getting to where you're talking about?
I mean, you can't give it a time. You can't give it a date. It's just a matter of when kids and when local people in the Valley decide to make the commitment. We're going to be as good as the city invests in it. Bottom line. We have a good coaching staff. We have people who want to be here, who are going to stay here, right? We're going to be as good as the Phoenix metropolitan area wants us to be.
And you think about when you were coaching JV over at Chaparral, how did getting that job prepare you for this moment?
I just think the relationships. I was blessed that I started coaching when I was 17 and I was coaching 15, 16-year-olds. And I learned the boundaries. I learned throughout all those experiences of dealing with boosters when I was there that are worth a lot of money, and having to tell them that their son's not good enough to play and putting them on the bench. I had to have those tough conversations with super successful people at the age of 19. And that's what I learned throughout all that process of freshman and JV and 8th grade and running a youth dodgeball team at 18. You learn that it doesn't matter what you're doing, honesty is the answer.
How did y'all do in the dodgeball team, by the way?
Too many schemes. You know what I mean? I got in the way of the players. we too many schemes. We tried to have the flying V, tried to do some fancy things. Should just let them go out and play.
I am who I am. I'm going to be the same person every single day I show up to work. I'm going to be fired up to be here, fired up to be a Sun Devil. And this place, what this place needs to be successful, it's already been successful. We've seen it. The leadership from top to bottom is in line. That's why I'm here right now. The leadership from top to bottom is in line. We need this entire valley to come together. You want to win at the highest level. You want to maximize this place. We need everybody in this room. Positive things. Positive things. We need everybody in this room to get involved. This is one of the biggest metropolitan areas in the country. It's growing at a rapid rate. We need the valley behind us. We need the state behind us. We need butts in seats. We need everything that this valley has, all in. Because I am all in.
The Extra Point Podcast is a production of 3TV, CBS5, and azfamily.com in Phoenix, Arizona.